right, my beautiful Saggies, how are you? I missed you guys. I know that it's been kind of hectic and things weren't going your way. So, welcome everyone. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Cindy. I am the modern day spiritual advisor. I use multiple modalities, including tarot, to help you on your path. So I want to thank everybody for hanging in there with me. If you didn't see my eclipse video, which was the first video I've made in like a month, which is really odd for me. Usually, like, if I have to take a break, I'll get a video in there somewhere, but I had the flu and then bronchitis and complications with that, and now I'm back on track. But I do apologize if I have to cough. I'm trying to get through this still. So, my beautiful Saggies, I'm going to do this weekend love scope for you, or weekend energy. To me, love is that vibration that moves through all or love is that energy, sorry, that moves through all vibrations. So it just kind of depends on where your heart's at, what you've been focused on, as to what I'm speaking of, okay? And it can be multiple things. Those of you that see me or done all the dailies with me, you understand this. But for those new ones, that's what I'm speaking about. So I will be working on the monthlies this weekend. I am going to do a live so that I can kind of connect with you guys again. Because I'm sure we've had some new people since I've done my last live. So let's get started. I've just pulled 3 cards for you guys. I just wanted to look at the weekend energy and kind of give you some guidance about that. So I can tell you guys right now, this is about you not overextending yourselves. Let me say this about you beautiful Saggies. You do not want to upset people. Like, you don't mind if you're helping the underdog or if you're doing that, but you would rather just sort of let things lie instead of engaging, right? Because, well, I don't think people know this about you. Because if you get mad, it's not hard to get unmad. I mean, it is hard to get unmad. So you would just rather not get mad, right? So, but saying that, this is about you learning your boundaries, about not overextending yourself, about saying yes to everybody when you know you can't really do the 20 things, although in your heart you're like, no, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. And then it sort of falls by the wayside if you don't have the time, right? But you would rather just say yes to somebody instead of having to say no and upset them, because you don't like upsetting people, right? So it comes from a good place. I don't think people understand that about you. It comes from a good place, and you always see the positive in everything. Well, not always, but most times. You see the positive in things. You may not see it immediately, but you'll see it later. So this is about you really balancing yourself, balancing and knowing how to say no and knowing when you need to let go, okay? So saying that, this is your first position. So your first position is the 6 of coins, or 6 of pentacles, whatever you want to call it. So this is about, you see the scales there balancing. It's like you giving and you giving and you giving. So in the love area, either you're giving too much or you're not giving enough, right? So with your family or your friends or situations, because this could be about your money, this could be about your businesses, you're either giving too much, or you got to a place where you were giving too much, so you decided to back way off. I almost cursed, sorry. You decided to back way off. So you just sort of neglected it, or neglected it. You're just like, no, I don't want to deal with that right now, right? Okay, so this thing that's coming to you this weekend, I mean, because I see all sorts of scenarios for you guys, like, maybe your friend's asking you to do something and your family's asking you to do something and your business requires something and you're like, I can do it. But then you don't do any of it because you don't want to disappoint anybody, right? So this is about whatever's coming to you now. This is your position now. So either it's already come or it's about to come, where you can say, I would love to do that, but I can't. I'm doing this. Or I'm really going to do this because I would love to be with my family, but I really have neglected my friends, or I've really neglected my partner, or I've really, haven't had time for myself, yourself included. This is yourself included. So if you need some rest time, and the thing is you get like, well, my moon's Sag, that's why I said we, you get to this place where you're like, impatient, right? And so you're wanting to get it all done, and you're wanting to get it all done, and then you don't get any of it done because it's just all too much and overwhelming, right? And so, and you're impatient, and you're like, I want to have it done yesterday, or it should have already been done, right? And so their advice is the Emperor in this situation. Okay, so whatever this is going on with you, and it's different for everybody, this is about you standing your ground, loving yourself as well as loving others. And they're saying, we know you're trying to get to this place of the Emperor. The Emperor is about building dynasties, building communities, understanding that it's not just you that is the head of this dynasty or community, but it's everyone involved that makes it that, right? And you have this understanding of that. You know this as a Sagittarius, but you forget and you think you can do it all yourself. And then you don't do any of it because you get overwhelmed. And so they're saying, you're getting to this place. We've heard you. You're trying to get to this place, and it's maybe taking longer than you think, but it's right in line and will be at the exact time it's supposed to be for you. Okay? So, for some of you, this also means that you do have this person coming into your life. That is the Emperor, and you guys know the Emperor to me is one of the highest cards. So this is a partner coming in for you in love or in business to help you move forward, to help you finally understand partnerships, and that you don't have to be alone, and you don't have to do it alone, and people aren't always going to disappoint you. Like, you don't have to have those absolutes of they always disappoint me, or I always get the short end of the deal, or I always, like, this person is here to help you understand humanity better. Yeah. Understand your life better. Understand how you're going to balance your life with this person in your life. How you're going to balance your work and that person. How you're going to balance your family and that person. How you're going to balance, and how to incorporate all of those together to fit your needs. Does that make sense? Okay, so their advice is, it takes a village to make this dynasty, and they've heard that's what you want. And so it's about you learning to balance and keeping your, I won't say integrity because you have integrity, keeping your boundaries and not giving too much or not going to a place where you don't give any at all. Okay? So the outcome is the Three of Coins, which is what they were talking about with this partner coming in or this dynasty that you're building. We get so detail oriented in something that we're working hard and we're working on the very details of it. We're focused so hard on it that we don't realize that we've become the master at it because we've been working so intently on it, right? So they're saying you're going to be steadily working at this. Again, I'm hearing slow and steady wins the race, right? Because you're trying to put habits in there of when this person comes into your life, or of when your business gets even bigger, or of when your family gets even bigger, or of incorporating your friendships into your life in balance. Okay, so this is all about balance for you. All right, my beautiful ones, have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I will see you this weekend at my live if you decide to join. Love you, love you, love you. Bye.